This morning, new confusion for American companies and consumers over President Trump's tariffs.
Financially, our country is going to be stronger than it's ever been.
After a weekend of back and forth over whether taxes for some electronics are going up. On Friday, exemptions for smartphones, computers, and other tech components announced by U.S. Customs and Border Protection because the White House said the president wants to ensure companies have time to move production to the U.S. Tariffs on electronics would affect American companies like Apple, who manufacture many devices overseas. On Sunday, the president's advisors tried to clarify.
The policy is no exemptions, no exclusions.
They're exempt from the reciprocal tariffs, but they're included in the semiconductor tariffs, which are coming in probably a month or two.
The president later posting nobody is getting off the hook, arguing there was no tariff exception announced on Friday, and that the products are just moving to a different tariff bucket. Last night on Air Force One, the president also promising tariffs on semiconductors, key parts used in many electronics. But Trump saying he might give exceptions to some companies or products.
You have to show a certain flexibility. Nobody should be so rigid.
Democrats say the president's chaotic tariff rollout has backfired.
President Trump now has a crisis in credibility.
All of it fueling new anxiety for consumers. At the Apple store in Chicago, some shoppers told us tariffs are driving them to upgrade their phones as soon as possible.
I feel like I shouldn't have to be checking the news every single day to make sure I can afford products that we've all been kind of accustomed to.
Force One overnight, the president said those semiconductor tariffs will be announced over the next week. He also promised pharmaceutical tariffs are on the way, with the goal of having more prescription drugs made in the U.S., Laura.
Hey, Gabe, on the immigration front, there's also an interesting update in this legal battle over that Maryland dad who was mistakenly deported. What's the Justice Department saying about that?
Yeah, Laura, late last week, the Supreme Court ordered the Trump administration to facilitate the return of Kilmar Abrego Garcia. He was mistakenly deported to El Salvador. Well, the White House accuses him of being a gang member, but no evidence has been made public to prove that. The Trump administration argued in a court filing over the weekend that it is not required to work with El Salvador to secure his return, setting up a potential showdown with the federal courts. Today, the president is set to meet with El Salvador's president here at the White House.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.